What's good, everybody? Big Game James here at the job. Going to throw a quick live on here. Just talk about some things with the NFL and this NFLPA. They got some things they got to hash out before this training camp start. Remember, I don't have my contacts in, so I can't see you in the feed. My eyes are bad. So if you're saying anything to me and I don't acknowledge you, it's not because I don't want to. It's just because I can't see. I'm blind. All right, so let me show a few good things before I leave up out of here. Woo! Look what Todd hooked me up with, man. Look what Todd hooked me up with. This the good stuff, dog. This ain't that cheap stuff. This that good stuff, man. Feel me? And then we got the bounce. Feel me? We got the good bounce. Woo! Ain't nothing like smelling like fresh. Fresh clothes ain't nothing like smelling like fresh clothes. And then look at that. You don't know nothing about that, man. You don't know nothing about that. Holla at your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? They doing it good, doing it big over here. We keep it clean over here. Feel what I'm saying? But let me just jump in here right quick. Give you my quick thoughts. Basically, the video is entitled about the NFL and the NFLPA. They still got to get some things recognized and together before training camp starts. And I just want to touch on a few things that kind of standing out to me. Once again, hello everybody. If I can't see you, I apologize. I'm blind. I will get the contact soon and I'll be able to see everything you're talking about. So I apologize if I didn't do it now. But I ain't going to be front. But anyway, I think it was a few days ago when I did my video and I was bouncing off and we had Emory Hunt. Shout out to Emory Hunt and the football game plan. Go check him out. He gave some great knowledge on the Dallas Cowboys breakdown. But I was talking about how the NFL proposed, the NFL owners proposed that the NFL players put 35% of their salaries in an escrow this year for the 2020 season to bear the brunt of possible losses that are going to happen if the NFL doesn't have fans in the stadium, et cetera, et cetera. Losses that they've been talking about been totaling up to $4 billion. So the NFL owners want to be able to make up some of that money. So they're talking about the players being able to take 35% of their salaries in the 2020 season and put in an escrow so it can basically offset the losses that they're going to have. TV and obviously fans not being in the stadium. But the NFLPA has come back because they totally balked at that. They basically said we're not doing that. And they gave a counter proposal to the NFL to go through a few things that they had mentioned that they proposed to the NFL and also some concerns that are going on with the NFL players. Basically, some of the things that the NFL players were wanting on their proposal is players don't put any money in their escrow, no escrow, a flat salary cap of 198.21 million in 2021, spread out the revenue losses that bear over from 2020 all the way to 2030. So basically, the losses that they're going to incur with possibly no fans or limited fans being in the stadiums, spread out those cap losses in within a 10-year period of that CBA. So you can basically chunk it off instead of doing it one big blow because the NFLPA doesn't want the NFL players to take that big of a hit that quickly in 1 year. Also, the NFL players, NFLPA has discussed about all fully guaranteed money paid, even if games are canceled. So basically, if you got a contract and you got that guaranteed money for that season, you still get that guaranteed paycheck regardless of what's going on if something happens with the COVID and games are canceled. Also, the players that threw in as well that they would like to have a COVID-19 stipend, risk stipend, upwards to $500,000 depending on where the games are at and when the games was canceled, and that's if games are canceled as well. So that is their counter proposal that they have given to the NFL. Also, when they're supposed to be meeting this actually over the phone, I believe it's an over the phone meeting. This happens Monday. Some of the things that the NFL players are concerned about that they want to talk about as well are testing protocols. The NFL wants it every other day. The NFL players want it every day. Also, they want to iron out the report dates, which training camp, and they want to get all this settled. The guys, I mean, the NFL and the NFLPA want to be getting all this stuff settled and a deal done before training camp starts. Obviously, they want to know the training camp dates. Also, the opt-outs, because there was a proposal of bringing to the players that if they do not feel comfortable about playing in the 2020 season, that they can do an opt out, and players want to know what the compensation would be, and if they do get a season occurred, if they choose to do the opt out for the 2020 season. Also, things have been brought up from players' perspective of concerns are the helmets. They're not good with wearing face coverings and mask coverings underneath. They're balking at that. The NFL, from what is being said, is they're making a helmet right now. That's a COVID protocol type helmet. The design is already supposedly being done. It just hasn't been revealed yet. So it's going to be supposedly in the interest of the players. Also, like I said, the players want to know if they get that occurred season, if they do decide to opt out, because there are players with concerns of having asthma, and they're wondering if something happens and they decide to do that, that they will be compensated as well. Also, NFL officials are expected to wear some kind of face covering or gloves for the 2020 season. NFL officials are also talking about doing testing as well. Home games, and the home city and the game city, and they want to get tested at least twice a week. And the officials are also wondering, negotiating a possible opt-out clause as well, just like the players do. They're wondering if they can have an opt-out clause. And the reason why they're talking about doing face coverings, reported by Tom Pelissero from NFL Network, he says the average age of NFL officials is 53 years old. So obviously they have a bigger health concern than the younger officials. So they want to make sure they're masked up and gloved up as well. No media inside the locker rooms. Just a lot of things are going on. A lot of players are concerned because the players are saying that they don't want the preseason games because of the fact that the NFL training camp, there was no mini camp, there was no OTAs, there was no rookie camp, so there was none of that was actually going on in the camps. So they don't want any preseason games because they want to be able to get acclimated to the game, and they don't want to be ratcheted up, because if the NFL starts at the end of July and you still have 2 preseason games left, do the math. They're going to be ramping that up, and they're not going to have a good enough training camp, and they're worried about injuries happening to them. So that's something that's a major concern to NFL players, that they don't want preseason games. They just want to have a full-type training camp to help offset injuries that they think they may occur by forcing and pushing things too fast and too far, which the NFL wants to get things and the ball rolling. Also, they're concerned about the 90-day roster, cutting out some of the players. They don't know if that's the best thing for the whole big scheme of things with the players. So a lot of things are going to go back and forth as far as what needs to happen. But as I said before, players and the NFL Players Association and the NFL will be on a conference call Monday to try to iron out and sign a deal to get them when a training camp date is going to be set for the players and beyond. So keep tuning in to Silver and Blue Nation. Big Game James. Sorry if I didn't hear your comments or see your comments, but I wanted to give you a lowdown on what's going on with the NFL and NFLPA as they're headed towards their meeting Monday. This is really significant because the NFL, if they don't have fans in the stadium, the main thing they want to have is games on TV, 16 games on TV, so they can at least get that type of TV and revenue money. So that's what's trying to be ironed out. Me personally, I'm not talking about no matchups with Ezekiel Elliott, Amari Cooper, all these guys. We need to talk about this because this is the major thing that players are concerned about more than anything else, is their health. So if that can get ironed out, then I'll be feeling a little bit better about training camp and when that's going to happen, and we can talk about all that other stuff. But right now, this is major what's going on in the NFL, and something needs to happen with that before the NFL can continue with this season of 2020. So I appreciate anybody that was in the feed today. Thank you very much. Sorry it was short, but I'm getting ready to clock out at work. Make sure you tune in. May have a live tomorrow. Definitely we'll have one Monday after this meeting, so we can have more information on what's happening with the NFL and the NFLPA. Also, we'll talk about Dak Prescott as it comes down to crunch time with his contract. It will be the 15th. If he hasn't signed that, then he will be rolling on the franchise tag. In my opinion, it behooves the Cowboys to go ahead and sign him. But with COVID and everything going on, maybe that's the reason why the Cowboys are holding off on this deal because of potential loss of money. A lot of rookies haven't been signed as well. It's no Cowboys rookies have been signed, so it's an unusual period for the NFL. So we'll just see how it goes and how it happens. So make sure you continue to tune in to Silver and Blue Nation, Big Game James, as we keep abreast of what's going on in the NFL. Shout out to my dog KMT. Sorry I didn't get to you yesterday. but we'll be talking. But shout out to you and show that jersey that you got. Compliments of Big Game James. You know how we do at Silver and Blue Nation. That's a Stitch official jersey. And also T Smooth TV. You got your snapback hat that will be shipped out to you next week, and I think you're really going to like that hat. If you want to become a member of Silver and Blue Nation, just jump on Silver and Blue Nation, preferably from your PC. You can be a member as low as $1.99, as high as $9.99. And we're going to be doing a lot more great things. We just hopefully the season can go forward and we can have a great time. And hopefully the Cowboys can get that 6th ring, even with this weird season that's going on. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Salutes to you. Big Game James, I'm out. And I'm out. Peace. Remember, I got the good stuff. Bounce. Woohoo! Good tide. And all that good stuff right there. And I got a little bonus. All right. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Love y'all. Peace.